But we have some new products from Gill, and it's a new Gill UV Tech hoodie. What's the story on that one?
Well, there it is right there. They come out. It's something I wear a lot now. I was really bad about not wearing sunscreen, and I've tried several UV Tech shirts some people have come out with, and they just didn't fit right for me. Some of them were too baggy and it just wasn't right. I didn't feel good wearing them. And put this thing on, it's not necessarily a slim fit, but it's a snug fit. I don't know if it's that happy medium. Because when you set the hook or something and you got too much under your arm, it catches your rod, or it's just too much going on. And this in here, it just really fits good. And it's got the oversized hood. You can flip it up over, get your ears, your neck, and it just really helps protect you from the sun, because you know how bad it does get over the years. Out in the weather anytime throughout the time. When the sun's out, if you have this on, you don't have to worry about getting the oily sunscreen on you and stuff like that. It's really a simple fix for the sunscreen.
Sure. Hey, Luke, so we don't actually have this physically in our hands. Can you hold that shirt back up and kind of show it to us a little bit? There has been, Corey, a big proliferation of these hooded sun shirts, and as Luke was saying, it's just so nice. You don't need to worry about getting as much sun on your neck, and that's something that's close to home for me. I spend a lot of time in the sun and try to keep myself covered as much as possible. I know you do as well, and it's something we can all do better at. So it's a good ad from Gill there to help keep you covered up in the summer months.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the sun shirts in general, and I really like the addition of the hoodies and that stuff. It is really nice to have just the extra protection. If you don't have a buff on, or even to put the buff, you can at least get that over your head and cover the back of your neck very well. But then have the ability, if it gets warmer, you just come inside, you can take it off and be good. So it's staying protected is a big deal these days, and you stay more comfortable too, keep them more shaded and whatnot, and I like it.
And Gill's come out, they got some great products, not only this, but how well it's made. When you put it on, it's well made. You don't have to worry about falling apart in a year or two. They really put some time into their products and do a really good job with them.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking us through that one. That's the Gill UV Tech hoodie, available to buy now on the site. Hey, Luke, we do have a few minutes left with you. We got a couple of questions from the audience, and if you're watching live on Facebook or on YouTube, be sure to get your questions in for all of our live presenters today. So let's see. Copenhagen Angler asks, what is your favorite frog? Can you tell us about your frog fishing?
Which I love the Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher. That's probably one of my favorite ones. It's super soft, and it's got a good walking to it. It's not only stays in one spot kind of when you're walking it back and forth, and really kind of holds its area to keep you in the strike zone longer. It's super durable, and that little spit action at home, boy, they love it. That's my favorite one to throw there.
Very cool. And what do you do mostly around home this time of year? Is is it too hot to be fishing during the day, or you getting out night fishing? What's your local fishery look like there?
They are starting to get out deeper now. Oklahoma, we always got some dirty water somewhere. You can go to the river or take some of Eufaula, but they have started moving out and getting on your deeper humps and road beds and stuff like that. And what little I've been fishing at home, that's kind of what I've been doing. But it's definitely hot. You better have your plenty of water and Gatorade, and have your UV Tech hoodie on for sure.
Oh, you bet. And so you said you're on the road or getting on the road. You're heading up for the northern swing here, right?
Yeah, I'm actually up here, and I'm up in Ohio right now. I stopped at a friend's house, and we'll probably head on up Friday morning, I think. So that's our plan next. Might hit Erie and try it out for a few days.
There you go.
What are you going to be throwing at Erie? You think you're just going to have some fun and just any thing you're going to be targeting, or going to be throwing, or what are you throwing? And then what are you throwing at the next event too? What do you think how that's going to go down there?
It's going to be about like it is every year. I think someone's going to catch a few up shallow, but I think the drop shot will do really well, like it always does in smallmouth territory. I'm going to have that yum warning shot on there. That's my thing. I mean, I throw it a lot everywhere I go. I throw it and catch fish on it, and that's it.
All
It's
right.
my key thing. Green pumpkin, purple. Simple.
There you go. Yeah, keep it simple. I can hear that. We got another question here. Dylan McBrien asks, what's your favorite bait for deep water fishing? And we have another fan question to piggyback on that. Who has been the biggest influence in your professional fishing? Maybe take us through the bait first, and then tell us about some of your fishing heroes.
My favorite deep water bait, I don't really like to fish deep, but I throw that drop shot quite a bit out deep. Really probably back home, because we have a little bit off-colored water. A Carolina rig, a Christie critter, a little bit bigger profile, and fish can fill it out a lot better. But that would probably be my go-to deep water thing, would be the Carolina rig with the Christie critter on it.
All right. And then what about your heroes, your fishing heroes? Who do you look up to?
My dad, he's been very patient, very good with me, and let me develop on my own. So, I mean, he's the main guy in my whole life. He's done it. I grew up watching Christy and Edwin over the years. That was two guys, kind of being around from Oklahoma, you kind of get accustomed with them. But how they fish and what they do has probably influenced how I fish and how I enjoy to fish. So those two guys there probably been the two top ones for me.
I guess playing off that, you said you don't like to fish deep a whole lot. What is your favorite way to fish, or bait, or technique? If you could just do it every day, all day, what is your jam?
If you could tell me I could only have one rod, one reel, one line, one bait, it'd be the Bad Mama, a Yum. I love the way that thing falls. How it almost falls like a tube. But I use that bait to flip, to punch, to put on the back of a jig, you name it. I've done it with that bait. And you can probably tell by the boxes in my boat, because I got bags and bags and bags of them, because I like them so much. But that, give me a buck bush to go flip in with it, and I'd be happy for the rest of my life doing that. Because I love flipping shallow water cover and winching them out of that stuff. I mean, that's my thing.
I think that's something everybody can agree on.
Yeah. I think most people, the smart ones, I think, at least, because I'm one of them. So.
Oh yeah, you bet. I think we got time for one more quick question. The Hayden Smith asks, what's your favorite way to fish at Chatterbait? Maybe tell us about vibrating jigs and how your fishing has changed with that over the years.
I've really come in with the Melee a lot with booyahs. That bait, when it comes over that blade, it ticks on the side of it and kind of gives just a little bit different action. And I normally throw a swim bait style on the back of it. Gene LaRue has a sweet swimmer. I put it on there. It's a little bit smaller and it doesn't overpower that bait. But if I get into a lot of good fish, I put that Yum Pulse on the back of it. That tail's got a lot of action to it. I normally have to throw that with a 1/2 ounce because it can overpower the 3/8. But that bait in the rock and around docks that we have a ton of in Oklahoma, seems like that's all we have. That's been my go-to, vibrating jig type bait, because you don't have to worry about it getting hung up as much, and that head really hits and it bounces off the flex and does a really good job. Hookup ratios very well too.
That's interesting. Yeah, you always think about a vibrating jig as a grass bait, but interesting there with the Melee and the rock side of things. Well, hey Luke, I think that wraps up. That's about all the time we got for you today. Thank you so much for making time for us. Travel safe. Good luck on the northern swing. We'll be watching you, man.
Hey guys, I sure appreciate y'all having me on. Y'all be good.
You got it. Thank you.